she stowed out of the place, warning him never to reach out to her, as they did not belong to the same caliber. Weeks passed, and Erin kept sending messengers to Igo so she could have a change of heart, but she ignored all of them. Instead, she was entertaining the long line of men who were in marrying her. One day, she came up with an idea. Ao decided to host a wrestling competition for the eligible bachelors in the village, and anyone who emerged the winner would be crowned as her. As the competition was set, and it went beyond the borders of her village, a lot of men signed up to win the heart of Ego, the first daughter of the great king. The king even invited royalties and affluent people for the event. Ego decided to stay indoors for the next 4 months to receive the best beauty treatments to her suitors, but she failed to recognize that it was the illness that made her slimmer. Her old eating habits remained the same, so while Ego was indoors, she kept eating her large portions, and day by day the weight began to pile on again. When the 4-month had elapsed, Igo had returned to her previous size. She was disappointed in herself and tried her best to cancel the event, but her father refused. "I'm sure you'll find a sewer regardless of your present situation," he said to her. On the day of the event, warriors, farmers, traders, and many eligible bachelors made their way to the village school square, preparing to win the heart of Igo. But when Igo was called out to greet her visitors, the men stared at her in shock. She wasn't what they had bargained for, and one by one they began to walk away, making their way home. Igo had never been so embarrassed when she was about to leave the place in shame. Her eyes caught a familiar figure. It was Ray, but it wasn't the orange she was familiar with. He was dressed like royalty, very different from the basic material he wore to their meetings. They looked at each other for a while, and the voice soon interrupted their gaze. "My prince, your father is ready to leave now, just like Igo Ari was. Royalty, his father, was the king of one of the 4 villages, but because of his love for music, he would usually disguise to play with everyone during the festivities because he did not want to be treated specially by the other villages." As Ego watched Erin turn his back and begin to walk away, she realized that she had lost a good man who loved her. Regardless, it is such a pity because she never got the opportunity to find love again, and eventually she had to settle to the 10th wife of an old chief. The moral lesson of this story is that you should never neglect those who were there for you when you were at your worst, because these type of people are getting quite rare these days, and if you treat them unfairly, you might never get the opportunity to be in their lives anymore. Thank you for watching this story today. Please comment on what you learned, and do not forget to like and share with your loved ones. Till next time, bye.